Hello and welcome to day 33 of the 1000 Days of No Code Challenge. Consistency is the key when it comes to app design. And today, we are going to look into styles. Wouldn't it be nicer if there is a system when you enter into your room, the music plays according to your mood, and when someone else enters the same room, the music plays according to their mood? There are systems like that, right? Likewise, you have different elements on your app. Okay, take for example buttons. You might have different buttons meant for different purposes. Okay, on a pop-up you might have a cancel button and you can have a submit button. While submit button can have a background, the cancel button might not have a background, and similar concepts might be used across your application. Instead of adjusting each text element or button element individually, styles let you design it once and apply it wherever applicable. It's a simple yet very powerful way of ensuring your app looks consistent across all the pages. So let's dive in and see what styles are and how it helps us keep the app consistent. When we all have our own styles, why not apps? Why not elements? So to understand styles better, I'm going to create a new page which will be called styles. Click on create. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons. For the purpose of readability, I'm going to rename this button 1, button 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now let's assume these 6 buttons are added on different pages. Okay, and we have given this particular color because this is our brand color. Right, we want the app to look uniform, and that's why we've given this color and all of that. Okay, now tomorrow we decided we want to change the button because it's not looking nicer. Okay, we changed the app design, or we decided we want to change it, okay, so that it looks even better or something like that. How would we do that? So normally we go here and we can, okay, this particular color is, let's say, orangish, right? Roundness is 20 and so on and so forth. Now I'll go to this one. I'll copy the same color from here, right? I'll go to this button. I'll paste this. I'll paste colors across all the buttons first, right? And then I'm going to make this as 20, okay, on all the buttons. Generally, you will not have buttons one besides the other like this, okay, because we don't want to be moving from one page to another and so on and so forth. I've added all the 6 buttons together. Let's imagine that these 6 buttons are on different pages. Okay, this is how we would normally do, but it does not have to be this complex. Yeah, let me show you how. So for that, I will undo all the changes that I've done, and I'll do that in a very simple way. Let's see how. Undo. All of these buttons are linked to something called style. Okay, now this is overwritten. So what I'll do is detach style. Okay, I'll make the required changes that I want in this button, right? We had copied the color. Let's assume that we want the same color. So I'm going to paste that. And I'm also going to make this as 20, which is what we wanted. And then I'll create a new style and I'll name it as new style. You can name it anything, right? And all I'll do is go to these buttons, change it to new style. Now see the beauty. I've linked all of these buttons to a particular style. If at all I feel I want to make any more changes, I'll directly head over to Edit Style, okay, which will take me to the Styles section on this left menu. I can change this from color orange to, let's say, bluish. Okay. Now roundness from 20 to, let's say, 40. Okay. See the beauty? I've just come to styles and I've made the changes over here. Let's go back. All the buttons are already changed. And this is not just for buttons. Every element can have its own style. Okay. Now you can see that this particular text element is linked to body style. Okay. Let me add multiples of them. Right. We are assuming that all of these elements are on different page. Now I'm going to edit style. This particular text box does not have a border, does not have a background, right? So I'm going to add a background. This is just for our learning, right? I'm going to add some light reddish background. I'm going to add a border. Okay, I'm going to add some roundness. I'm going to layout, add some padding. Okay, so you can see that this has got completely changed from what it was before. Let me come back here and you see all the elements where this particular style has been linked has got updated to the new style that we created. And that's why styles become so very important, because once you link it to style, right, you can change it directly in the styles and it gets reflected across the application wherever you have used that element with that particular style linked to it. So very good practice would be to map a style for every element on your app. If there are no styles which matches your preference, then create a new style. I hope this was helpful. Do not miss to link styles for your elements. And that's style for you. Today, we have seen how styles can help us maintain the consistency across the platform, even if we decide that we want to change the styles of buttons, text, or any elements. Initially, you might feel it's a bit hectic to maintain styles for every element, but as we move on, you will understand that this is something that you want to maintain, so that with minimal changes, you are fully refurnishing your app with a new look and design. That's all for today, and thank you for watching. Do not forget to share your journey on social platforms and inspire others. See you in the next one.